Good morning. We did it. Woohoo! It is finally the last day of the school year. Hey! But for about 45 more minutes, it still is the school year. Class 6 and Class 7 advisors, will you please make sure your students are in proper uniform? All shirts tucked in. Looking fine for our last program. I know that this program is all that stands between you and summer, so I hope to not drag this on for too long, but I do want to take a few minutes to stop and think about some important people and highlights of the year. One of the most important groups of people in this room are our faculty. Spending their waking hours focused on their students, your teachers think about you long before they get to school in the morning and into the wee hours of the night. They leave their sick children at home in order to come and be with you in the classroom. They have responded to a calling to educate young minds and to join you in a community of learners here at St. John's. Going far beyond the teaching of their subjects, St. John's Middle School faculty members are your biggest cheerleaders, your toughest critics, and your staunchest advocates. There is just about no one who wants better for you than your teachers, directors, and coaches. If you are a teacher, a coach, or a director who has advised, taught, or worked with our students this year, please stand and accept our congratulations and deepest gratitude. I would like to take a moment and note 3 faculty members in particular, each of whom has been a part of planning our fantastic chapel programs and lessons each rotation. In coordination with Reverend Mulligan, Mrs. Chen, Mrs. Collins, and Ms. Keeney put in countless hours and gave immense thought into coordinating these programs for us. Will each of you please come forward and accept our thanks and gratitude? Students, this is a time for you to take a minute and think back over the time you have spent in middle school. All of you have done amazing things this year. You have worked hard, lost sleep, jumped into action, and made this year a great one. Please stand if this year you slid down the slide at Moe Ranch. Please stand if you swam in the Guadalupe River this year. All right, you can have a seat. Who visited the Alamo this year? Please stand if you slept in a tent. If you worked at Nehemiah Center. If you spent time at the Houston Food Bank. If you supported refugees in Houston. Please stand if you tried out for a play or a musical. Who performed in Legally Blonde Jr.? Please stand if you sang in cantatorus or boy choir. If you played in the orchestra or the band. If you danced on this stage. Please stand if you acted in Lions in Illyria. If you created artwork that was displayed in the middle school or in the art center. Please stand if you tried a sport you have never played before. Please stand if you competed for the first time ever as a Maverick. If you scored a goal or a point for the Mavericks. If you defended a shot from an opponent. Please stand if you were a member of the HJPC Championship Field Hockey Team. Please stand if you competed on the HJPC Championship Boys Swimming Team. Please stand if you won a state championship in Maverick Wrestling. Stand if you competed for the Mavericks in Quiz Bowl. If you represented St. John's at the Junior Classical League. If you competed in math counts. Please stand if you got a score you were proud of on a test. Please stand if you spent time getting help from a teacher. Please stand if you took your first set of exams ever this year. And finally, please stand if you have successfully completed the 24-25 school year. All right, you may have a seat. You needed a little exercise. To the class of 2029, I encourage you to take some time in the next few days and weeks to think about this year and about your middle school experience. There is so much to be thankful for. So many diverse experiences that have left a mark on each and every one of us, in our hearts, in our minds, and in our souls. It isn't the grades that make the year. It isn't even the individual assignments. It is the power of community, of the people around us, and of the time we spend together that makes us the St. John's community. Think about your top 10 favorite moments of middle school. What would land on that list? Share some of those moments with your parents, with your teachers and friends, or with me. I know that as I think about this year, as I prepare for this closing assembly, and as I think about sending you off to high school here and elsewhere, there is so much to hold on to that is good. We are all so lucky to be a part of this community. I also encourage you to take some time to think about your growth throughout middle school. In life, 3 years is not a long time. In adolescence, it can feel like a lifetime. What have been your moments of success in these 3 years? Moments where you have learned, grown, overcome a challenge, conquered a few challenges, risen from defeat. Did you do your first audition for a performance? Did you try out for a team, not make it, and find something else that you love? Maybe you entered a piece of artwork or writing into a competition, leaving yourself vulnerable to criticism or failure. Did you reach out to make a new friend? How many of you apologized sincerely for a mistake that you made? To all of our middle school students, your achievements and accomplishments this year have been impressive. As parents and as faculty, we are very proud of you for all that you have done, for all that you have learned, and for all of your growth this year. Remember, however, that we are even more proud of how you have accomplished your many feats, because how you do things is as important as what you do. As you head out into summer and into next year, continue to do the right thing in all that you do. Treat people respectfully. Use please and thank you. Wear your uniforms with honor. Look people in the eye when you shake their hand. Take ownership of your actions. Ensure that your word is honorable. These traits and qualities do not end just because summer begins. Whether you are on our campus or not, you are Mavericks. So let your words and actions continue to reflect the very best you have to offer. And when you blow it and make a mistake, because you will, give yourself grace, offer an apology, and do better the next time. Remember, it will always be true. You keep hearing me say this. Some kids are smarter than you. Some kids have cooler clothes than you. Some kids are better at sports than you. It doesn't matter. You have your thing too. Be the kid who can get along. Be the kid who is generous. Be the kid who is happy for other people. Be the kid who does the right thing. At this point in our program, it is important to pause for a moment to honor and recognize the incredibly hard work of an important group of people: the parents, students. The adults upstairs in the balcony have spent countless hours, days, weeks, months, and years focusing on you, on giving you all the opportunities in the world, on making your young lives as rich as they can be. From driving you to lessons and practices, to digging deep into their pockets to finance your education. From staying up late while you worked on essays, to making last-minute runs to Target and Michael's to secure the supplies that you thought you had. None of you would be here without the incredible sacrifice and support of the adults in your lives. If you have a parent or grandparent or supportive adult in your life, please stand and thank them for all that they have given and will continue to give to you. At the helm of this group of parents are a smaller group of tireless volunteers who have worked throughout the past year to make this year a great one. If you were a parent volunteer for our Middle School Parents Guild, please stand and accept our thanks and gratitude. finally, I want to especially thank this year's leaders of the Parents Guild. Thank you for supporting our many middle school events, for giving up time for meetings, for planning and communicating, and for serving as important partners with the administration. On behalf of my team and the entire middle school, we are so very grateful. For Class 6, our gratitude goes out to Kelly Kikarillo and Nancy Kwan. In Class 7, much appreciation to Renee Brock and Christy Sullivan. And chairing the Class 8 year, organizing what must feel like a legion of volunteers, special thanks to Jennifer Brinkman and Keonta Moore. Additionally, the year would not have run smoothly without the efforts and leadership of this year's Middle School Parents Guild co-chairs. These two incredible women were a huge support to me all year, and I am so grateful for their hard work. Peyton Popp and Erin Salisbury, please come to the stage and accept our gratitude. And now, we move on to the awards portion of our ceremony. We give very, very few awards in our middle school, choosing instead to honor one boy and one girl in just a very few areas, based upon the fundamental tenets of the St. John's School mission: excellence in service, athletics, fine arts, academics, and citizenship. As you can imagine, in a community like ours, it is exceedingly difficult to select just 2 students for each award. We choose to believe that each of these winners is representative of so many of their peers. Each one of you in here has many talents in academics, athletics, and the arts. And most importantly, as good citizens of the community and the world. I hope you will join me in celebrating these few, but also in recognizing that each one of you adds immeasurable gifts to the St. John's Middle School. Winners are awarded a St. John's School Cross. Please come forward when your name is called. The Middle School Community Service Awards, known as the Founders Awards for Selfless Service, are presented to one boy and one girl in Class 6, 7, and 8 who embody the school's mission of selfless service by recognizing the needs of others and actively engaging in a variety of service opportunities, both at school and in the wider community. In Class 6, we are happy to recognize Joey Kanish and Ella Shaw. In Class 7, congratulations to Tom Harden and Audrey Salisbury. And in Class 8, we recognize Charlie Stasny and Vivian Viswanathan. In athletics, the Maverick Athletic Award is presented to a male and female student in classes 7 and 8 who have modeled high standards of sportsmanship and excellence in their respective sports. Competing with a complete understanding of not without honor, these student athletes have consistently demonstrated respect for coaches, teammates, opponents, and officials. The award winners are passionate about their sports. They lead by example, and they stay spirited in their pursuit of excellence while putting teams' interests above their own. The recipients of the Class 7 Athletic Awards are Whit Jorgensen and Mamie Sayers. And in Class 8, congratulations to Ella Neff and Brady Swope. The Class 6 Walt Kisner Fine Arts Award is given in honor of Mr. Walt Kisner, who taught visual arts at St. John's School for 20 years. Among Mr. Kisner's many gifts are his love for the creative process, interest in students, kindness, and a passion for learning. This award is given to one boy and one girl whose work in all areas of the arts reflects these qualities. The recipients of the Class 6 Walt Kisner Fine Arts Award are Edie Dabrowski and Kush Kalra. The Class 7 Sue Clements Fine Arts Award is given in honor of Mrs. Sue Clements, who taught dance at St. John's for 19 years and shaped the St. John's dance program as it exists today. Among Mrs. Clements' many gifts are her passion for all of the fine arts and her selfless service on behalf of others. This award is given to one girl and one boy whose work and commitment to the arts reflects these qualities. The recipients of the Class 7 Sue Clements Fine Arts Award are Louisa Engelbrink and Benjamin Wilson. The Class 8 Allen Lake Chidsey Fine Arts Award is given in honor of the founding headmaster, Allen Lake Chidsey. Mr. Chidsey felt that the arts fosters a sense of service and community, as well as self-confidence in students, while also celebrating creative thinking and problem solving. This award is given to one girl and one boy whose work and commitment to the arts reflects these qualities. Recipients of this year's Class 8 Allen Lake Chidsey Fine Arts Award are Amory Deere and Henry Galbraith. In the area of academics, the St. John Scholar Award is given to one boy and one girl in each class who demonstrate academic excellence, take intellectual risks, and possess a genuine enthusiasm for the process of learning. These students enrich the educational experiences of others, consistently doing so with respect and honor. In Class 6, the recipients of the St. John Scholar Award are Lanimi Hamilton and Matthew Herman. In Class 7, congratulations to Elliot Lux and Caroline Powell. And our Class 8 St. John Scholar Awards are presented to Maddox Hyun and Lucia Trachtenberg. And finally, these are considered the highest honors that we give at St. John's. The St. John's Middle School Citizenship Awards have been established to recognize one boy and one girl in each class who best demonstrate the qualities of good citizenship, encompassing behavior, sportsmanship, and friendship. The 2024-25 Citizenship Awards are presented to Class 6 students Hudson Thibault and Mary Carson Yost. In Class 7, let me say both names before you scream, please. Congratulations to James Liebman and Mika Takashima. And in Class 8, we honor Edward Earl and Alex Moore. The Daniel J. Stark Award is given to one student in the middle school and one student in the upper school who have contributed in unusually innovative and creative ways to St. John's, with a joy and kindness to others that makes his or her contributions particularly valued. The award is presented in memory of Daniel Justin Stark, class of 1997, to honor his creative and joyous approach to life and its challenges. On behalf of the faculty, I am honored to announce the 2024-25 honoree for the Daniel J. Stark Award, Aria Noamus. The Freeman G. Nixon Citizenship Award was established in recognition of Mr. Nixon's 27 years of devoted service to St. John's as a teacher and dean of the middle school. It is presented to that student from the middle school who has best demonstrated citizenship, as expressed in the observance of rules and procedures, cooperation with classmates and faculty, respect for the rights and feelings of others, and a desire to contribute positively to school life. The award is commemorated with a silver bowl that is engraved with the award recipient's name and kept in the middle school. On behalf of the entire middle school faculty, I am thrilled to share that the recipient of the 2024-25 Nixon Award is Noah Hayon. We'll let the Hayons do some pictures after the program with the giant bowl with her name on it already. Congratulations to all our award recipients and to all of our middle school students for their year. And now, Class 8 students and Mr. A-Leg, I'm going to call you forward. This is your moment. At the direction of Miss Keeney and Mrs. Flynn, we will call forward each of you to receive your certificate marking your successful completion of middle school at St. John's. Please walk up the stairs here in front of me. You will get your certificate from Mr. A-Leg and accept congratulations from Miss Blocker and Dean Pringle. You will exit the stage to my right and return to your seats. Nikhil Viro Alagarsami. Allie Grace Albrecht. Anissa Anam Ali. Harrison Chaucer A-Leg. Genevieve Ife Allen. Hannah Elizabeth Amiralai. Caroline Elizabeth Arnold. Molly Grace Austin. David Aveja. Raha Ramchan Iyer. Jack Randall Barrett. Ashna Bagia. Dadeola Akinkumi Biyi Olauye. Leo Samuel Blossom. Nicholas Brett Brasher. Emma Josephine Bray. Maisie Caroline Brinkman. Ryan Edward Byers. Eloise Ann Carey. Jan Kai Castellon Fernandez. Sage Boss Chillicurry. Kaylee Suyan Chung. Lakshmi Riley Coffey. Anna Beatriz Costa Coimbra. Catherine Christiane Cruz. Samuel John Delacondro. Amory Deere. Charlotte Reese Dillon. Beren Dinch Oran. Barrett William Donahoe. Edward Rezu Earl. Cash Cook Ferguson. Adelaide Marie Finestad. Ruthie Rosalie Frankfurt. Leo David Frankel. Henry Hideo Galbraith. Mateo Nicolas Hiron. Emiliana Maria Gumpel. Kristen Guo. Natasha Guo. Noah Gabriella Hayone. Charlie Catherine Smith Healy. Trey Thomas Hong. Samuel Yisheng Huang. Maddox J. Hyun. Mary Margaret Johnson. Mary Margaret Jones. Catherine Coble Jorgensen. Isabel Lynn Calavar. Thomas David Kane. Tyler Evan Kays. Kashif Hussein Khan. Henry Bauer Kramer. Sela Lintakun Kwan. Ali Irfan Lalani. Harrison Lawrence. Braden Sen Lim. Olivia Grace Ludwig Bertuccio. Benjamin Joseph Lux. Shelby Hope Lum. Eleanor Shaw Maurer. Hadley Ann May. Philippa Scott McCord. Story Sage McMillan. Aiden James McMurray. Alexandria Abigail Moore. Zachary Aiden Moore. Emery Elizabeth Morris. Demetrios Mosos. Emily Anne Marie Murphy. Tegan Elizabeth Neese. Ella Marie Neff. Aria Jana Noamuz. Hayden Hayun Knuckles. Sophie Elena Opro. Rohan Amar Patel. Augustus Merritt Penrod. James Andrew Peterson. Ashwini Podoval. Eloise Helena Polyansky. Henry Martin Pop. Rex Newton Powers. Alexa Carolina Recondo. Matthew Wesley Rice. Alvin Richard Ryder. Talia Bell Rosenblatt. Aubrey Christine Ross. Madeline Aubrey Sabat. Raquel Salinas. Enrique Alejandro Sanchez. Manuel Antonio Sanchez. Jacob Barrett Schaefer. Lila Henry Schlanger. Aaron Bernard Shore. Nicole Annie Simon. Shriyan Dari Sinha. Ian Thomas Sitton. Jack Solomon Stoller. Lillian Grace Stamey. Charles Richard Stasny. Brooke Elizabeth Stevens. Jackson Thomas Stern. Jaden Nicolas Aragon Stokes. Nabil Sultan. Eli Raymond Sussman. Brady Michael Swope. Elliot John Titus. Lucia Inez Trachtenberg. Alice Audrey Shearhart. Caroline Helen Van Buren. Vivian Jo Viswanathan. William Scudder Wagner. Oliver Westfall. Emerson Young. Middle school students, faculty, parents, and guests, I present to you the class of 2029. Congratulations on the successful completion of your middle school years. In just a minute, we will conclude the program. When we do, all Class 6 and 7 students should stay in their seats while the 8th graders exit the theater. Parents and guests, you can meet your children outside at Johnny Cake Terrace, which is our fancy name for the Fine Arts Quadrangle. Class 6 and 7 students will be dismissed after the 8th graders leave. You will head back to the building to gather your belongings. Class 8, I believe your yearbooks are all in the annex to be picked up, and you will head out for summer break. But before we dismiss you, all middle school students, please stand. And if you are in 6th and 7th grade, put your hands on your hips, and you may untuck your shirts. It is now officially summer vacation. 8th grade, you may go.